Hey everybody. I can't feel any part of my chin, and I can't feel like this whole side of my face because I went to the dentist this morning. I'm having a crown done because they avoided doing a root canal, yay, but I'm having a crown done. So I wanted to do this video last night and I didn't get around to it because I started writing. So I thought, oh, I'll just do it after I get home from the dentist. But I can't feel my mouth. I thought this would be fun. Anyway, today I took a video of my stash because a lot of you wanted to see an updated version of my stash. And so I'm going to go to a video that I took on my phone downstairs of all the cloth pads I currently have. And people asked me to talk about what cups I use and what other things I use. And so I figured I'd just tell you. I can't show them to you right now because they are currently in rotation. But I have 3 cups that I use pretty regularly. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get into the pads, and then I'll come back and I'll talk about whatever it is I need to talk about before we close. Okay. Okay, this is my stash, and as you can see, I have more than any one human being could possibly need. But I'm going to go through these and tell you who made these, and pretty much all of these except for my overnights and a couple of exceptions are a 10-inch pad because that is what I find that I prefer. Alright, so these are all of my Annybell's Essentials lights. I'll just show you the individual patterns on those. I'm sorry, these are not lights, they're moderates, excuse me. I've given away a lot of Annybell's pads. I love this series that she did from this fabric. I have another girl, so I guess I have 44 total, but I've never used the other one because I'm holding it back to show as an example of how she packages her pads the next time I do a review on her shop. Okay, now these are my Annybell's Essentials Heavies. I love all of them. That's the problem is I've pared it down, but I can't bear to part with any of these. So that's why I've not really gotten any new ones recently. This is one of my favorites. This artist, and for some reason the name has just completely flown out of my head. But I love all of the fabrics that this artist does, so I'll put it down on the screen for you so that you can look them up. Wecker Frisch. J. Wecker Frisch is the name of the artist. And I love all of the prints on fabrics put out by her. I think it's a her. And so those are all of the heavies with cotton top. Those were all the cotton tops from Annybell's. Now this is a minky top, heavy. This is an organic bamboo velour. No, I'm sorry. This is a cotton velour from her. And I just thought that was gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. And this one is my problem child. I've had to scrub stains out of this one so many times because this one likes to keep stains more stubbornly than some of my other ones. This one is also cotton velour, I think. Maybe it's bamboo velour. Oh goodness, I'm going to have to ask Heather. But anyway, obviously I have so many Annybell's Essentials, you can tell it's my favorite. Alright, these are the ones made by me that I've kept. These are just cotton tops and flannel. This is cotton. This was a piece of fabric that I got in a swap with my friend Mindy. This is a flannel top from a set of pajamas, and I love it. This is one of my favorite flannel prints. This is some vintage Little Red Riding Hood fabric that I love. I hesitate to wear this one because I don't know if you can see, but I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera, but it's an older, it's truly vintage fabric, and I don't want to wear it out because it's so adorable. So I tend to wear this one in between cycles instead of on my period because I'm worried about having to scrub it. I think that would damage the fabric. This is Minky. This is the first Minky pad I ever made. It's a textured designed Minky that I got from, I think, fabric.com. Anyway, these are all heavy absorbency pads that I made before I figured out how to do tab wings. Now, a lot of you asked about these. These are the upcycled pads that I made in my video, and I have used both of them a lot, and they're holding up extremely well. This one, some of the red on this particular flannel that I used as the backer, excuse me, the red tends to bleed, and so it's taken on kind of a pinky appearance, and that's not because you can see the red flannel through the t-shirt. It's because it has bled and turned this t-shirt material on this side of the stitch line pink. And then this one is made out of sweatpants, and it has gym socks on the inside and one piece of Zorb, and it's amazing. They've held up beautifully. They've both been washed multiple times. And then this is the infamous I Love Salad with a cupcake pad, and I love this thing. It's been used a lot, but the stitching is already starting to fray a little bit on that place where the dog tore it. I can't find it right now. But yeah, I was going to put this in the giveaway, but I really like it. I'm glad I ended up keeping it. All right, these are pads that are from, they're either the only pad that I have from that person or they're different somehow. This is my Creations by 5 heavy, made with this pretty little farm scene. And this is the one that looked a little bit different, and it started to curl up on the inside. And even though she offered to change it out for me and make me a completely new one, she was absolutely wonderful. I got all headstrong about it because I really liked the placement of this. And so I was like, no, let me fix it myself. So I fixed it, and it looks all different, but it's an extremely good heavy. This was made for me by Misty Triplet, and it is one of the softest, cutest heavy pads that I have, and it has a PUL layer in it, and it's a heavy, and I love it, and I use it every cycle. These are my, excuse me, these are my base and liner pads that I used, and I did a review on these. They are not my favorites. I do prefer all-in-ones. I do tend to wear them if I know for a fact that I'm about to get on my bicycle. Sometimes I'll put one of these on because the snaps are very slim. But, you know, I wear my all-in-ones when I ride my bike too, and it's not that big a deal. So these aren't my favorite. They don't get used as much, but I still have them. I don't think I'm going to give them away or anything. All right, so now for Yurtcraft. I love Yurtcraft. Yurtcraft pads are made by a woman named Lisa, and she makes extraordinarily high-quality pads. I've had some of these now for almost a year, and as you can see, they come clean every time, and they're still gorgeous. I love this one. These are both 10.5-inch heavies, the heavy / ultra. Now, I used to have a lot more Yurtcraft, just like I used to have a lot more Annybells, but I have given a lot of them away to people because I want people to shop with Yurtcraft and Annybells and, you know, just kind of paying it forward, that sort of thing. This is a Minky Overnight 12.5-inch. This is a Cotton Top Overnight 12.5-inch. And this is a Cotton Top Overnight 14-inch. And I love them all. I love them all. Look at this geek fabric. I love it. I love it. I had to have that when I saw that on her shop. Okay, these were made by a friend of mine named Ronnie, and I love them. They are both, this one is a cotton top, and this one is a flannel top, and they're both roughly 10 inches. And I love this. Look at that. You are here. That's one of my favorite things. I have a t-shirt that says you are exactly where you need to be. So I've always I like that. And this scissors pattern, a lot of people are like, oh, the scissors creep me out. I thought they were gorgeous. Okay. These are relatively new for me. These are my Novel Reds, and they are, I want to say these are 11-inch pads. I want to say these are 11, and they're both, they're all 3 heavy absorbency pads, and they are magnificently slender. I don't know what she uses for the core material, but none of these have ever leaked on me, even when I actually used them on heavy days, and I really love them. Really great prints that she has. I bought these directly from her website, not from her Etsy shop, and I highly recommend that because you can see all of her custom options when you shop from her website. And this one is crushed velvet, and it always looks blue or even purple sometimes on camera, and I'm a little frustrated because in person, I'm trying to see if I can catch any of the color. It is the most brilliant deep teal green. It is not a blue or a navy blue as it tends to show up on camera. It's just not the color it is, and I'm not sure why it has so much trouble coming through with the real color on camera, because it is the most gorgeous, deep peacock green I've ever seen. And it's super soft. I highly recommend Novel Red's Crushed Velvet. They're wonderful.
These are my 11-inch heavies, and I believe one of these is a moderate. She marks, this is Hidden Glen Handmades by a wonderful woman named Michelle, and she marks her absorbency with little ribbons on the snap. You get a red ribbon for heavy, and I believe a pink ribbon for moderate. Yes, there's a pink ribbon there, you see, for the moderate absorbency. So this one is a moderate. How cute is that? And then she made these for me by custom request because I love her pads and I loved the fabric swatches she had. And look at the mushrooms. I love this print and I couldn't find it anywhere. And then here's my flannel topped Friends of the Forest. These are Hidden Glen Handmades. And then finally, these are my Annybell's Essentials 13-inch overnights. They're organic bamboo velour, or they feel like they might be cotton velour instead of bamboo velour. This one looks bambooish, this one looks cottonish. I don't remember. They're velour, and they're wonderful. They're marvelous. They're 13-inch overnights, and I love them. I really, really love these. I use them multiple times each cycle. They're my favorite overnights, I think. And then this one is my very favorite overnight pad. This is my little fairy guy that I made for myself, and he's a heavy absorbency, just purple fleece on the back and patchwork cotton top. So that's all of the pads that I have right now.
Okay, so that's how my stash sits currently in the present day, and I'm very happy with it. I don't see it changing much in the near future at all because I have more than I need. The tub that I keep my pads in is full, and excuse me, I don't foresee getting rid of any of the ones that I have. I don't want to destash any of them, but I'm really sensitive to clutter, you know, like there's some things in my office right now that are driving me crazy. So, still can't feel my mouth. It's been like 30 minutes editing the other video, and I can't feel my mouth, so this is so bizarre. But anyway, I love all of my pads. I had trouble deciding which were the top 5, and up to the last, you know, couple of minutes, I was like, well, you know what, I'm labeling these as my top 5 favorites, you know. It's like, oh, I want that one in there too. So I really should have made it a top 10. But the truth is, I love every single one of those. I have given away, traded away so many that I really liked to save just the ones that I was, you know, in love with and couldn't part with. So the pads from this video, I love every single one of them. I use all of them. There's not a single one in there that I don't use. So I just don't see my stash changing much at all in the near future. If it does, I'll come back and I'll make another one of these. And you know, in 6 months, I will probably have purchased some more because if I see a print, especially for my favorites like Your Craft or Annybell's, I still go to their Etsy shops about once a week and check to see. And I've been very fortunate because even though they're putting out beautiful products, both of those shops put out beautiful products all the time. I haven't seen anything on Annybell's or Your Craft that I loved more than the pads I already have in a while. So, fortunately, I haven't been buying any that I don't need. A lot of people watch stash videos because they want to know how many pads a person has. You know, they go to these stash videos because they want to get a bead on how many they want to collect so that they'll be comfortable. And then the other thing that they want to see is, you know, what kind of cups or sponges or internal protection people use. And I did not think to put my cups in that video when I was filming it because I wasn't thinking. And now I'm using them this week, so I don't have any that I can show you on camera right now. But I'll go ahead and put the labels down here while I'm talking to you about them. I use the Sckoon size large, and I did a video review on that, so you can see that cup and what it looks like here on the channel. That's my favorite cup. I also have a Maluna Classic large, which I have not yet done a review on, and I think it's time I need to get that out and do that. So next week, when I'm no longer using my cups, I can, and they've all been sterilized and everything, I can do a review on the Maluna. I don't know why I haven't done that already. And then the final cup that I use on a regular basis during my cycle is the Lily Cup Compact, which is a little travel collapsible sized menstrual cup that you can keep in your handbag to take with you for emergencies, and that's exactly what I do with it. And then the other thing I use it for is extraordinarily low cervix days, and I've done a review video on the Lily Cup Compact So look for that one. Make sure you look at the compact review, not the regular Lily Cup review, to view the particular menstrual cup I'm talking about. So those are all in the channel except for the Maluna, and I will get around to that. I have recently received a message, and because my software was freaking out a minute ago, I'm going to start a new video clip and tell you about something I found out about this week that I'm kind of excited about. I got a message through Facebook, through the Facebook channel page, not the group, but there's a page for public viewing on Facebook where I announce new videos and that sort of thing, so that people who are not a part of the Facebook group can see on Facebook that there's a new video for them to watch. Anyway, it was a company called Ethical Family Planning, and she asked me if I was interested in trying and doing a review or a giveaway on their sponge products. And for those of you who've watched my previous videos, you know that I have an issue with things that come out of the sea that's irrational. There's nothing wrong with sponge products, but I was injured as a child by coral, and it was a hideous, horrible infection that hurt so badly that I still remember it. I mean, I was like really little when it happened. And so ever since then, I've had this mental association with things that touch you in the ocean being dirty. And so that's why I've just never tried using sea sponge products for internal use. However, I feel kind of an obligation, since I'm doing this, to, you know, I've kind of felt guilty about not being willing to try these and talk to you about them. And then I got this message from this company who was asking me to try these and give them away. They're going to send me some products, and when I get them, I'll do an unboxing and I'll show you what they send me. And I'm going to try out one of them, and she said that they were going to send me something so that I could do a giveaway if I like the product and if I think it's something that I would pass along to someone. So that will be forthcoming. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that that happened. And I don't know, you know, a lot of people get really all funny about people who do reviews on products that they were sent for free, but I don't solicit, I don't contact any company ever and ask them to send me stuff. I did it one time because I was pressured, and then, you know, they were like, yeah, we'll send you a cup. And I was like, you know what? No, don't. So I didn't. It was for the Juju cup, which I am interested in getting one, but if I get one, I'll purchase it. I just felt funny about that. But the truth is, I'm never going to buy a natural sponge tampon on my own. So I figured this is an opportunity for me to try something, see if I can get comfortable with it, and do a good review for you. I'm going to give it my best shot. And if it looks like it's a quality product and I look at other reviews, even if I can't get comfortable with the product, I will tell you what I think of the packaging and what I can discern about the company, and then do a giveaway with the one that they send me for that purpose. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It was my stash video. And we'll come back with a Maluna review and some other things as soon as I find the time. I will see y'all again soon. Thanks.